Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life, and in today's video I wanted to report this to you guys just to make you aware. You probably won't find this on any big news or tech blog, as it is not a widespread issue as of yet, but Sprint is running into calling issues, and this is in preparation for voice over LTE. So what they are doing, they're taking some of the spectrum from 1X and they're moving it over to band 25 LTE, and that's how you are able to see some of the two-channel carrier aggregation happening on band 25, but it leaves 1X with very little capacity. So as you can see here, I had to research it here locally. Yesterday I dropped 3 calls back to back to back. So I went on to RootMetrics and I reviewed the last report for El Paso, and as you can see, Sprint's rate of mobile to mobile block calls increased from 3.8% to 4.9%. Now this is a very high number, but this didn't just only happen mobile to mobile, this also happened using landline. I made a landline call, I got through to the representative, and as soon as the representative answered, the call dropped. So that got me to thinking. I did some more research. So they are moving more spectrum off of 1X over to band 25 LTE, which leaves 1X with very little capacity. Now here in my market we do have low band, but it's not cleared yet, so we aren't doing any 800 voice or any 800 LTE as of yet. So in the future I see this becoming a bigger issue for Sprint here in my market, unless they start densifying and adding more towers and getting this voice over LTE going. Now in some markets it won't be too big of an issue, like Phoenix. I didn't have this issue. They are already more dense and they have more band 41 up and running, so I was able to use the calling plus feature. Now, as many of you already know, if you see my video, that feature is sort of like voice over LTE, but it uses a different technology, which is sort of like a beta test version for Sprint. This is the same thing that Verizon used, and in markets where they don't have that much congestion, it works just fine. In Phoenix it worked great. Here there's more congestion on LTE, so the call, it handles the call fine, it doesn't drop, but the voice is very choppy. So from now on I'm just going to place my calls on Verizon, and I'm going to track this. I'm going to place some phone calls and hope eventually Sprint can find a short-term solution, but they have already thinned out. 1X is very thin. It's down to the last little bit of spectrum, so during peak busy times you are more than likely going to drop a call here in El Paso. I've reviewed some other markets and it's also happening in a few other markets as well. I hope this doesn't become a widespread issue to where Sprint may, lose more customers potentially. But let me know in the comment section down below if you've experienced this in your market. This is a good and a bad thing. The good thing is, we're finally getting into the voice over LTE. Bad thing is, we're going to experience some call issues, and as you can see at the bottom, T-Mobile also had this issue as well. That's what's been keeping them below Sprint on the RootMetrics scoring, but T-Mobile is slowly but surely getting it right. They also jumped onto the voice over LTE a bit early, but as they got more dense and less congestion, their issues have been going away. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. Lots more content coming. Like I said, leave your comments in the comment section down below. Do you think this will become a bigger issue for Sprint as they are making 1X smaller and less capacity on it, or do you think they will eventually get it right? All right, I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.